What if Naruto had solo leveling? Y'all have been requesting this video for such a long time, and one specific user commented under one of my community tab posts and it stuck out like a sore thumb. And he says, bro, I asked you for a what if Naruto had solo leveling a million times. His username is Moataz Mubai, I don't know. His comments above, okay? But look, basically, point is, you guys have asked me to do this for so long, and you know what? That is true. Like, so many of you guys have wanted me to do this specific what if. So finally, after procrastinating on this one for such a long time, I guess we'll finally do it. By the way, my next video will probably be a My Hero one. So for those of you waiting for that, just know. All right, just know. Anywho, though, ladies and gentlemen, do all the usual YouTube stuff. And with no further ado, enjoy.
Hey, Ross, sauce it up.
We start our story off in not the nicest place, I'm not gonna lie. Naruto straight getting beat up as we speak by the ops, and they're all just pretty much telling him, fight back, let him get up. Like, that's the perspective that we're jumping into. Like, this is how this entire story starts off. I know, beautiful, but no, yeah. So this entire story starts off with pretty much Naruto getting beat down. Like, Naruto is having a pretty bad day. Now, we would be in the perspective of Naruto on his 12th birthday. Naruto would be actually, no. Let's do 11th birthday, right? Yeah, 11th birthday, okay? So, Naruto's on his 11th birthday, mind you, right? And because of this, on every day on Naruto's birthday, we know that Naruto was always treated terribly by the villagers. Let's just say that on this particular day, a bunch of them got together and they were like, you know what? We're tired of Naruto breathing. Let's just cancel his subscription to life. So that's exactly what they do. They all band together and they decide that they want to cancel Naruto's subscription to breathing, right? So they all do so. They beat him up, and eventually they leave him beaten and bloody and in a pulp. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, Naruto would die if it wasn't for the fact that this like strange pop-up menu would appear. And it would say, do you want to play, like, no, not do you want to play a game, but it would just be a button that says start now. And then there'd be like another button that says quit game, right? And Naruto just looks up at this menu option and he's like, what the? You know what I mean? But he just looks and he says start now. So he clicks that button and immediately Naruto is just like his body is all completely healed. Like, all those injuries gone. And Naruto was teleported in front of some strange celestial Naruto weird being, right? Like let's just say that it's like an Otsutsuki that's like super OP or something like that. I don't know. Or better yet, bro was brought in front of me. Nah, bro, that's just so cringe. Nah, it's an Otsutsuki or something like that, right? But what pretty much ends up going down is that Naruto looks at this thing and he's just like, what is going on, right? This being then pretty much tells him that since he pressed start now, he's now a player. And because of that, he's going to have all these new stats. He explains that he can rank up by going into like these dungeons and things like that, defeating mobs and gaining XP and all that stuff. And normal training will also give him XP. Going on missions will give him XP. And fighting off, facing off against stronger opponents will also give him XP. So Naruto has a multitude of ways to level up. And then the being pretty much tells him that nobody has ever reached level 100 on everything. So Naruto should try to aspire to go for that. And Naruto would just like smile and say he will. As from here, Naruto just straight wakes up on his bed the next day. And he would wake up super upset because he thinks to himself that it was all probably a dream. Naruto from here begins to make his way home, not home, but to school. And on his way there, he finally realizes something. On the top right hand corner of his screen is a little health bar and an image of what he looks like a gamer tag thing where, like, if you're playing Mortal Kombat, like, your character's there and your health is there, or like Naruto Ninja Storm, right? But just like that, Naruto can see himself, and Naruto would be like, what the, like what is going on? But ultimately he would make his way towards his class, and once there, Naruto would just go through it the entire day, as ultimately by the end of everything, Naruto decides that he needs to train hard if he wants to become the Hokage someday and gain the respect of the villagers, right? So Naruto makes his way towards the training grounds and throws a bunch of punches, does a bunch of push-ups, does a bunch of sit-ups, and does a 10-kilometer run. As Naruto, he's doing his thing, you know what I mean? Like, Naruto's getting down. And ultimately, he would get 5 levels of XP, right? Because he's low level, so it doesn't cost that much XP to level up each stat. And Naruto would realize that, like these stats, like, they're trippy. Like, what is going on, right? So he goes into his menu and he realizes these are his current stats. His speed is 8, his strength is 9, his intelligence is 5, his agility is 10, and his durability is 5. Now, Naruto's intelligence is at 5, and he has 5 points in total that he could use to add to all of these things. And I'm pretty sure that many of you guys could already guess which one Naruto would decide to add all 5 of his new points into. Yep, strength. So now Naruto's strength jumped from 9 to 14 with those 5 extra points that Naruto just got added, right? So now Naruto is way stronger than he was before, and Naruto would be super, super, super excited. Plus, the fact that every day that he does normal training, his stats will slightly improve a bit, you know what I mean? Plus, it'll mainly just give him XP points, which he can use to upgrade himself and stuff like that. He's also going to have access to potions, and he's also going to have access to super abilities, special abilities. Just like characters in video games where Mario can eat special mushrooms or flowers and plants, and he gains different abilities such as shooting ice or shooting fire or flying or all that crazy stuff. So basically just like that, and kind of like an RPG game, pretty much kind of like an RPG game quirk, Naruto is just going to have access to all these things. It might be called solo leveling, but we're not really going to treat it like solo leveling because honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I haven't read Solo Leveling, y'all. It's just a very convenient title because, let's be honest, you clicked on it because you saw Solo Leveling. Like don't lie to me. And it's still going to be solo leveling, but not really. It's pretty much going to be we have solo leveling at home, all right? But don't judge me. Anyways, though, continuing on forward with the story, what would pretty much end up going down is that Naruto for the following next couple of years would literally just keep to himself. Bro just trains every day, goes into dungeons, does towers, does missions, and for an entire year, because keep in mind, he was 11 when this happened, and for 1 year, he would pretty much train, and he literally hasn't used any of his points. He just trains and trains and trains and trains, and continued grinding up low-level mobs and all that stuff. So after that entire year of training, seeing as this was the easiest that he's ever going to gain levels, I think that it would definitely be more than fair if we say that Naruto, after a year, because keep in mind, a year is a very, very long time of training, right? So let's give him 43 XP points, which he can put towards all of his stats. And considering that Naruto is a ninja, not only would his stats have gone up by a significant amount due to his already just normal crazies training and all that stuff, but also now he gets to add XP to it. So his speed went up through normal means of training to a 12. His strength went up through normal means of training through a 17. His intelligence pretty much stayed the same. Let's be honest, it's now a 6. His agility went up to a 15, and his durability definitely would have gone up a lot considering he destroyed his body multiple times. So let's say his durability went up to a 24. So all in all, Naruto is actually a very, very strong, capable person. But these are pretty much the all-around stats of somebody like Sasuke, right? Naruto at this current level is basically just at Sasuke's level. And at Sasuke's level when he was 12 years old. Or actually not. When the Chunin exam, not Chunin exams, but when the graduation ceremony happened during the bell test. This is Sasuke's level during the bell test. So Naruto is stronger than him through means of training and XP and all that stuff. But now Naruto gets to add his 43 points of XP onto everything. And Naruto decides, you know what? He doesn't really know how to do it, so he's probably going to drop 10 into his intelligence. So now his 6 turns into a 16. And Naruto then has an idea. He's like, okay, now that I'm smarter, I could probably think of a lot better ways to use these points. So Naruto thinks to himself, wouldn't finally, now that Naruto has a clear conscience, he's like, my intelligence is the lowest thing. Low key, I should still pick it up more. So Naruto decides to drop 20 points on it, turning his intelligence up to a 26, making Naruto extremely, 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 extremely smart, right? So he puts 3 points of his points towards durability, which turns that into a 27, and then now he only has 20 left, which he uses 10 on speed, making that a 22, and 10 on strength, making that a 27. So all 43 of his XP points were all used. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that he definitely used them very, very smart. Speed 22, strength 27, intelligence 26, agility 15, and durability 27. I think that it was a very, very smart use of his time. Obviously his agility needs some work, but it's nothing that Naruto can't do by simply destroying a couple mob farms, seeing as now he has so many more levels. Plus, he now has an extra year to train on all this stuff and get even more OP. By the way, now Naruto is like if I had to put it in some sort of way, now Naruto with all those upgrades is like tuning exams, post training with Kakashi level. Like that's how strong Naruto is. So like he's definitely up there when it comes to the rankings of like, whoa, like that is very respectable. You know what I mean? Like Sasuke during the tuning exams was no joke. Like the dude was able to do many crazy feats. So Naruto, being the fact that he's barely about to graduate the academy and he's already at that level, if not a bit higher, is just uber super impressive, right? So we're going to keep under that same assumption and we're just going to keep rolling with the story. Eventually the day of the graduation exam would come up and Naruto would still be told by Mizuki that there's another path, that he can become a Chunin if he passes this test. And Naruto, obviously being that his intelligence is at a 26, this time he doesn't fall for it. He actually realizes, oh, alright, Mizuki's trying to fool me. But he also thinks to himself, wait, he wants me to steal the Scroll of Sealing. The Scroll of Sealing has a bunch of really interesting things in it, and if I steal the Scroll of Sealing, I could probably write all this stuff down and then like keep all these jutsus for myself. Like that'd be super cool, you know? So Naruto steals it. He makes his way towards the Forest of Death. He writes down the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He writes down the Rasengan. He writes down the Reanimation Jutsu, Water Dragon Jutsus. He writes down even a jutsu as powerful as the Chidori itself, because like let's say it's in there because why not, and even the Flying Raijin is written in there. So Naruto writes that down and he's just getting all these things, but right as he finishes writing down the Flying Raijin, Mizuki makes his presence known and he'd be like, you fool, hand over the scroll, Naruto. And Naruto looks at Mizuki and he's like, oh, make me. So Mizuki smirks and he throws the Demon Wind Shuriken towards the direction of Naruto. Naruto would simply jump up into the air, dodging it, and then turning towards Mizuki mid-air, he then proceeds to shoot a wind-style wind bullet jutsu straight at the face of Mizuki, sending him flying off of the branch that he was on, and Mizuki would go crashing onto the ground. Naruto saying, let's try this one. As from here, he holds a sign out for the multi-shadow clone jutsu, and he proceeds to absolutely obliterate Mizuki. And once he defeats Mizuki, he gains 1 XP point. And Naruto, after realizing how small Mizuki's XP gave him, like he straight gets sad. Because after the extra year, which I didn't even jump into, because keep in mind, all the stats that he had was when he was 12. Then he had an extra year to when he was 13 and was at the graduation exam point where he ended up getting even more levels. And because he was even stronger, things were even easier for Naruto to achieve, meaning that he ended up getting, but even though they were easier to get levels, the levels that he had to get were a lot harder to get. Like it was easier for Naruto to do some things, but the difficulty went up as he kept going. So eventually, after he got like 20 XP points, getting XP became increasingly harder. So let's just say that Naruto gained access to 47 new XP points, which Naruto can feel free to just throw into whatever stats he needs. And now, Naruto has been, actually, no, not 47. Yeah, 47 is cool, actually. No, I'm tripping. So, he has access to 47 XP points, and this is just the beginning of the anime. Like, did y'all hear me? Wait, y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that? The beginning. I've spent 14 minutes just talking about the beginning. Let that sink in, y'all. Let that sink in. But anyways, these 47 points that he's using, he's going to make a big brain move and throw 10 into intelligence, making that 36. He throws a solid 7 into speed, making that 29. So that was 17 points. He now has 30 left. And what does he put 20 towards? His agility. Because why not? And then after that, he puts another 10 into his durability, making that a 37. Because Naruto realized one thing when fighting these bosses. He would get very, very, very tired. And it's not only durability, but it's also durability / stamina. I definitely need to write that down. Hold on. Stamina. Durability / stamina. Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all. Oh. What did I just do? I think I might have just opened Pandora's box accidentally. Give me a second, y'all. All right, there. So stamina / durability. It's now at a 37. And I think that I could definitely say with clear conscience that Naruto definitely put all of his points towards great use. I mean, he upgraded his agility very, very highly. He put 20 points into that, put 10 points into that, put 10 points into that, put 7 points into that, I would say that Naruto definitely went kind of crazy. All of his stats are very high, so now his weakest stat is strength. But Naruto doesn't really mind, considering that his strength and speed are basically even, and the other stats that he needs more care on are the ones that are gonna keep him in balance. Naruto doesn't want to be too just focusing on speed and strength, considering that Naruto has access to jutsus and his taijutsu fighting abilities are actually not half bad. So now Naruto is not the level of Chunin exam Sasuke no more. Nah, bro. Now Naruto was officially getting into that Kakashi tier levels of strength, part 1 Kakashi, mind you, okay? Not super OP levels, but still, this is definitely up there in terms of whoa, this dude is strong, you know what I mean? So pretty much what would end up actually going down is that the very next day, they end up having the meetup of Team 7 and the introductions. Kakashi is still fashionably late, just like usual, and eventually they would all end up having their own introductions like canon. So it all goes down just like usual. However, Naruto says that his goal is to reach level 100. Everybody would be super confused, but they would ultimately just skip past it. And also, I forgot to mention, Naruto, due to the fact that he also has abilities like special abilities, would have also gained access to something known as double jump. So now Naruto is able to double jump mid-air. And Naruto gained an ability called rewind, where Naruto was able to rewind his body, only his body, 2 seconds back in time. So let's say that Sasuke charges up a Chidori and straight slams it into his chest. As long as Naruto doesn't instantly die, if Naruto has some sort of semblance on his body for just an instant to be able to use his rewind, which he can only use once a day, he could be able to pretty much rewind that fatal attack and make it so that it just literally never happened. Naruto can continue fighting. It's a really busted ability, but I think that it's just the right amount of busted where it's not whoa, he's gonna one-shot everyone, you know what I mean? So I definitely think that I chose the perfect special ability for Naruto. And with that said, let's keep going. So eventually the next day would pretty much end up coming around. Naruto would see Kakashi coming in, and Kakashi would explain the bell test. As soon as Kakashi does so, Naruto would pretty much just be the only one still standing there. And Kakashi would look at Naruto and would ask him what he thinks he's doing. Naruto would say, honestly, he's adjusting his headband because he doesn't like it on his forehead. He takes it off and he puts it around his neck. He then says that this is just a whole lot cooler looking and that he was really interested in the way that Hinata girl was capable of putting the headband. He thinks it looks sick. He also says Shikamaru's way of putting it also looks awesome, so he might try that one of these days, but ultimately, he's just gonna, he's just gonna do this real quick. And Kakashi looks at him with this weird expression being like, so you're not gonna try to take the bells? And Naruto looks at him and he's like, bro, relax. I'm getting to that. As Kakashi just is dumbfounded. He's like, who does this kid think he, who does this kid think he is? Why are you talking to me like that, kid? You know what I mean? But ultimately, Naruto just looks at Kakashi and he's like, dude, you're so rude. You can't just let me do my thing. You know what I mean? And Kakashi's like, you're the rude one. What are you? You know what I mean? But Naruto ultimately is like, whatever. And from here, Naruto would proceed to form a bunch of hand signs before saying, multi-shadow clone jutsu! And basically making it so that all these shadow clones would blitz in at Kakashi. Now keep in mind, each one of these shadow clones is around Chunin level exams Sasuke, the one post training with Kakashi, the one that just finished training with Kakashi and was about to fight Gaara. That's how strong each one of these individual clones is, considering they're a small amount of Naruto's power. And all of them rush in, and Kakashi is dumbfounded. Kakashi thought to himself, "Oh, I have my book out." But Kakashi, I don't think you guys understand how broken this is. Like, this moment is crazy. Kakashi literally almost just lost his life to Naruto, like about to like cut his neck. You know what I mean? Causing Kakashi to like drop his book. It gets covered in dirt. He gets a rage boost, which should cause him to like go absolutely nuts to butts. And then he reveals his Sharingan, causing Kakashi to just go absolutely haywire, destroying all of these clones, and Naruto to smirk, saying that he knew he was capable of that. As from here, Kakashi would like look at Naruto with this like look of just rage, like bro basically just killed his best friend in front of him, or at least he might as well have, right? Natsu would be proud at this moment. But anyways, Naruto would turn towards the direction of Kakashi and would say that he's gonna pay for that. As from here, I said Natsu. No, Kakashi would turn towards the direction of Naruto and say, "You're gonna pay for that." And then he would blitz in with a Chidori in hand, mind y'all, because he knows that if the clones are this weak, then Naruto has to be about as strong as Naruto. And Naruto smirks before forming his own Chidori and blitzing in at Kakashi before clashing with each one of them, and then both of them in anime like protagonist style would like go by each other, right? From here, a large slash would appear on Kakashi's chest, and Naruto would just pretty much have a slash go across his as well. Himself and Kakashi both drop down to one knee, and then Naruto turns back towards him, completely healed. Kakashi would be stunned because he's like, nah, like I tagged them, like what? But Kakashi's the only one who seemed to have actually gotten damage from that, right? And then Naruto says, oh no, like that was impressive, like I'm not gonna lie, like you did fatal amount of damage. And Kakashi would say like he was even worried that he might have killed him or something, but the kid's fine. So Kakashi, like, he realizes that now he not only is he drained of chakra because he fought all the clones, but now he's also injured and weakened. So he's not even going to be able to face off against Naruto with him actually going full all out. So Naruto now is an easy path to just straight snatch the bells, but ultimately Kakashi would say, you failed. And Naruto would be like, what?